All right, guys. We're back for the last episode of the weekly live chat. Potentially the last stream of forever. Nah, I'm kidding. I just saw someone post in the chat some bullshit, so I figured I'd say that in the beginning. But honestly, clowns like that sometimes have me thinking of it. The MMA fan base might quite literally be the dumbest fan base ever. And, yeah, I don't know. They're just the dumbest of the dumb. And, I didn't know Max Holloway fans were such crybabies too. They're like Pereira fans. And, I dropped a video. Everyone's crying about it. It's hilarious. To be honest, I didn't even think it was going to be like that. By the way, Max looked like he has CT in that video. I don't know if that makes any sense. I left my computer on and yeah. What's up, Fries? What's up, Homework? What's up? Do you watch MMA Clown Show? I rated it one time, but yeah. You saw Jamal Hill's vid explain. I just saw a clip on it right before I jumped on stream. Just make a tweet praising Chimaev, like you'll get the same backlash as you did when you said Ankalaev deserves a title shot. It's crazy. So Joey cringe again because no one agrees with his dumb takes? That's not even true. That's not even true, bro. Not even true. Ilia is 100% in Max's head. Agreed. Dude bodied him in that interview. It was bad, man. I never even thought I'd make a video of it. People were talking about it. I watched it. I'm like, damn. Ilia really bodied him. Dude said, he's like, bitch, I'm speaking your fucking language. This, you want to speak Spanish? You want to speak German? You want to speak Georgian? I'm speaking your language. As he threatens to quit YouTube. I was only kidding around. I saw somebody in the chat say that, so that's why I said it right off jump. Oh, Max was tight. Max was tight for sure. Max was tight. I don't care what anyone says. Max was tight. Well, it doesn't matter. Max is a fake champion. Until he beats Ilia, he's a fake champ. It's sad, man. It's like crazy that people rally around a WWE title. Max wasn't good enough to beat Volk. Okay? He was not good enough to beat Volk. Beating an aging Justin Gaethje, who fluked a win over Dustin Poirier, and after he eye gouged him 6 times in the first round, doesn't make him the featherweight champion all of a sudden. So, making fun of someone because they don't speak English well is embarrassing, I know. The Ilia Max interview is the type of promotion we need for a big fight. That was the whole point of the video. Did you guys choreograph this somewhere to come in here and say, Joey quitting YouTube? You know what's funny? I'm just going to disappear for a month and let you guys just wonder. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe not this month. We'll have to see. We got a bunch of big events coming up. We'll have to see what December looks like. Maybe sometime next year, I'm just going to stop making videos. I'm not going to say anything to anyone and let you guys whine. Where's Joey at? Where's Joey? Where's his videos at? Why isn't Joey making content? He probably died because he's fat. It'd be hilarious. So, the funniest thing I saw was people comparing Gaethje to Topuria. So, they're comparing Gaethje to Topuria. Like that's even remotely the same thing. Also, I'll pick Max Holloway to win if I know for sure he. Listen, I'm gonna make a pick. I'm probably picking Topuria, but I'm gonna have a caveat. If Max Holloway eye pokes him more than twice in the first round, I'm taking Max. So yeah. Why killed it? I don't know what that means, Vince. What did I say? I don't get what you're saying. But yeah, dude, speaking his fifth language. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words here. Maybe I'm speaking my 5th language as well. Gaethje could sleep tilapia, but yes, the fight was overrated. Massively overrated. Most overrated fight of all time, arguably. So help me God, if people act like that's fight of the year, I'm gonna murk somebody. The eye pokes on Gaethje were terrible. I know, and nobody ever talks about them. But they were horrible eye pokes. They were atrocious eye pokes. And I think it's one of the main reasons that Max Holloway did as good as he did. So, no one's going to care. Relax. I guess that's about me leaving. So, you know what? No one's going to care. I just banned you. I don't even care. No one cares if you're here ever. Enjoy getting banned. Make a new account. So, I hope Max beats him. Styles make fights. It's a fun fight. Whoever wins, just want to see a fun fight. I couldn't care less about a face-to-face interview. Yeah, I mean, when there's a big fight, I like more promotion around it. I'm not like dying to see it, but I like when I want prime time. I want to if you're old enough to know about the prime time, if you know, you know. The prime time would be impeccable for Topuria Holloway. So, yeah. Max poked both the Gaethje's eyes. If Max pokes Topuria, the fight should end in a DQ for Topuria. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. So, you are a hypocrite for saying Max versus Justin was boring, but Aldo Batista was fun and didn't address Batista saying it would be a bloodbath. Did Batista say it was going to be a bloodbath? You're misrepresenting what I'm saying, dude. I've said that Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje is overrated. So, that's it. Aldo Batista is underrated. That's what I mean. So, Leon's bald spot gets more promo. Joey, remember I'll be in the UFC in 3 years. Yeah, Batista said it would be a bloodbath. Well, if Aldo would have got his back off the fence, maybe it would have been a bloodbath. I believe Batista was bleeding, so it was a bloodbath, if you ask me. I believe it was a bloodbath, if you ask me. Batista was bleeding from his right eyebrow. So, Ilia got saved by the ref in the Jai Herbert fight when the ref stopped to put the Ilia's mouthpiece back in. I don't remember. I don't think he did, though. Isn't that crazy how he got starched? Joey, remember when Bilal absolutely wrecked Leon in the elevator and they acted like Bilal was scared? And yeah, Bilal is not intimidating at all and he's a scrub. So I really want to see another face-to-face interview between them, but this time in person. Doubtful it happens, but that'd be cool. What's your top 3 fights of the year? I feel like watching some fun ones. Adesanya Duplessis probably number 1. I have trouble remembering. Poirier versus Duplessis. Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis was really solid, but it's only, 2 or 3 rounds? There's 2. I don't know. Adesanya Duplessis was my favorite fight of this year so far. Bilal's a true alpha male. Agreed. Agreed 150%. Bilal is the true alpha male. 16 days until 308. I know. I wish there wasn't even a card next week. I'm looking forward to that card, but I wish we had like a week off. You know what? I wish we had a week off after 308. So, what are some other fights of this year? I can't remember. There were some banger prelims that I remember there was one that I was saying, damn, if this wasn't like a prelim fight that made no sense, it would be a prelim fight that didn't matter, then it would be one of the best fights of the year. Time for a fresh shave. Shut up. The card next week is stacked. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that card. And I love when we have good cards because it makes predictions so much easier. It makes predictions so like when I'm doing like a shitty fight night prediction video, I'm just like it's almost like daunting to me. It's almost like I don't want to do it. And what I'm going to do now, and I was talking about this, is I'm just going to cut down on the like if I know who I'm picking already, I'm not even going to watch. I'm going to watch one fight max because I'm just wasting time to then potentially trick myself into switching my pick. Zellhuber versus Rebovics was a heater, but that just happened. I want Dricus to beat Boatan at middleweight to become the GOAT with the ugliest style ever. That'd be crazy. Andy, thank you for the 21 months of membership. You absolute incel. 10-8 Ilia. Facts. So, Only OGs remember beardless Joey. Facts. Facts. The Edmund Fight Night card is so good. The Apex card next week, not this week, but next week is really solid and only has 11 fights. Sign me up. Then we have 308. Then we have Edmonton. Let me take a look. 14 fights. Poster's kind of ugly. It's a pretty solid card. I'm looking forward to Jack Shore, Yusuf Zalal. Damn, UFC might not like Jack Shore anymore because they're giving him a bad matchup. They're giving him a bad matchup in Yusuf Zalal. So, guys, my picks are always wrong and because I don't know what I'm talking about. I got every pick right on the last 4 cards straight. I literally have a 100% pick ratio in the last 4 cards. You obviously haven't been watching the predictions, bro. You know how many super chats I've gotten of people saying, hey, thank you, Joey. Thank you so much. You're the best prediction YouTuber on the planet Earth. Pereira rated Duplessis a 4 as a fighter on a scale from 1 to 10. I don't blame him. Just watch the vid. Ilia's line about the old folks home was hilarious. And by the way, people say, ooh, Joey, you're doing this for clicks. I can look at my graph, and I've lost a couple subs from that video. A couple people have been like, I'm unsubscribing. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. So, everyone's like, you're glazing Topuria. What? Nice vid, thank you. Currently riding out the hurricane with my guy Joey. So, I just had to reset my notification because I didn't get it. That's annoying. Does Rockage beat Ank? No, but it could be. Joe, your picks lost me rent, so you must have been picking against me. Topuria is Georgian and Marab is Georgian. You love Dagestan and Georgian men. I'm noticing. There's no men that I love, and I don't hitch my wagon to male fighters. Okay, I'm not dropping my pants for male fighters. Okay, I'm just not doing that. Like honestly, I don't get it. Like people like you are such a bitch, man. Like you're really emotionally attached to a bunch of grown men who don't even know you exist. All I want to see is good competition. There's certain guys that I like a little bit more than others, but to act like I'm obsessed with any male fighter is crazy. Is crazy. So, knew a girl from Georgia. Her body was fantastic. Fair enough. Who's Joe? Are you Joe? Yeah. So, Joey, love your video. I think Max look off. You got embarrassed and humiliated. Some MMA fans are just like Swifties. They throw a fit if you talk negative about their fighters. There's a lot of cult-like followings. Apparently picking O'Malley means you like Marab. Yeah. I only picked Bilal because I like Bilal, but then he wins, and I just got lucky with the pick, and then I pick O'Malley, and I'm a dick rider of O'Malley, even though I've been told that I hate O'Malley. It's just, these people are just delusional. It's so bizarre because that's what they do. They let their emotions guide everything. I'm not obsessed with these male fighters and their bodies. So, Joey's been putting out a lot of humiliation videos. True. I'm not a Max fan, but I think the interview was a nothing burger. I mean, you could say what you want. What did I say? It was going to affect the fight? No, I just said Topuria was way better at trash talk than I anticipated. That was the whole point of the video. Topuria was actually interesting and good at trash talk against Max Holloway. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, to sit here and act like it's something more or less, like it's some type of hard-hitting psychological analysis of either fighter and that it's definitely going to affect the fight. So, yeah. $500 well spent. Spencer Scott. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? What did you spend $500 on? Imagine you sent me $500. Let me take a look. Yep, you sent me $500. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, TG, for the $500 donation. Thank you for the $500 donation. I really appreciate it. I need a Google Translator for Ilia. I need one for Max. I just think it's funny. Max has got a fake-ass belt, and people are propping him up off a WWE title. Give him the hardcore title at this point. Give him a tag team title. Put him through a Hell in a Cell title or some shit, too. I feel like there's genuine no way Max wins. On the feet, Ilia's better. On the ground, Ilia's better. It'd have to be volume and cardio. It'd have to be cardio. Cardio and pace for Max Holloway to win that fight. That's what it has to be. Go what happened to MMA Casual Police. We need him back to work. That's what we do. Who's going to match TG's $500 dono? Exactly. Spanish speakers have known about Topuria. You should see him full power in his other language. Is he like really fluent in all the other languages? Like super fluent? Thoughts in Lieutenant Dan. You ready? Look, maybe I need to start another channel for this shit. Maybe this is a hot take. Grifter. I think that dude's lying to grift up a GoFundMe page and then dip out to safety. And that's what I believe will ultimately happen if it hasn't already happened. Grifter, grifter, grifter is literally the first thought that came to my mind. If not, brain dead stupid. Found it weird to say Max Justin wasn't exciting. Was only exciting for the KO. Enjoyed the entire fight. Okay. It's massively overrated. I'm not saying it was a horrible fight, but my point was people act like it was Yuri versus Glover. It was not. Some dude who's apparently riding out the hurricane or some shit. I think he's just a grifter. But people fall for this shit because it's the internet. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I wouldn't even really know about it if it wasn't for dumbass Twitter. Force feeding it. Force feeding it. Dude, I sent so many people off a deep end because I tweeted out that Magomed Ankalaev deserved a title shot more than Tom Aspinall, which is actually facts, to be honest. And hilarious how many people got outraged by that. Don't even say that, Andy. Yeah, don't even say that. What do I look like? What do I look like, a beta? Joey, name a couple cults like MMA fighters, fan base. Holloway, Pereira, the Dagestanis, the Conor McGregors. They've disappeared, though, for the most part. And there's probably others. So, aside from the last 10 seconds of the fight, the Rolling Thunder was the other highlight. Yeah, it was dog shit. It's overrated. Most overrated fight of all time. Wasn't even that good. People act like it was Glover Yuri. It was literally Pena, Raquel Pennington compared to Yuri Glover. If that makes sense. Conor McGregor's the luckiest fighter ever. It's not about luck. He was babied. The UFC babied him. They babied him. They babied him. They babied him. Stand your base. Stand your base. Yeah, stand your base. What do you think about White Castle? I've never been to White Castle. Gaethje said it didn't affect him. Stop that much. Stop glazing. Gaethje's not going to make excuses, unlike Pereira. Okay? Let me stop. Gary's fighting the toughest guys out there. He's asking for the toughest. He begged for Shavkat after his last fight. Shut your mouth. Ew, Tony Ferguson's going to fight again? Who's he going to fight? Somebody at a insane asylum? A straitjacket? I don't want to see Tony fight ever again. I mean, Tony is just washed up like crazy. It's not even funny. Who would ever want to see Tony fight again? He's a dead body. Please tell me who wants to see Tony Ferguson fight again. And while you're at it, send me your address so I can come kick you in your teeth. I mean, seriously. Tony Ferguson? What win streak is he on at this point? What win streak is he on at this point? A losing streak, I'm sorry. What streak is he on at this point? So, Tony next post fight after beat up, I feel like amazing. Yeah. 8-fight losing streak or 7. One or the other. Tony Ferguson, Nick Diaz. It's funny. ESPN listed Pereira's excuses with bullet points. Yeah, I mean, if he would have lost, I mean, it would have got ran back regardless, which I wouldn't have blamed him. But that would have been the reason. He got RKO'd in the first 10 seconds and it would have been like, he had the flu. And I understand. At the end of the day, I would have been okay with him getting a rematch. But that's the risk you run when you book number 8. The guy who got starched by Johnny Walker, Iwan Kutalaba. Takes you to life and death. So, had UFC baby Conor. Jose Aldo was a beast at the time they fought. Yeah, Jose Aldo was the first super tough matchup he ever took. So, and he got a win there. Tony needs TRT. Remember Tony's last press conference? Oh my God, it was horrific. It was horrific. It was so bad. It was genuinely so bad. Jose Aldo deserved a Conor rematch. He did. I'm not a huge Conor fan, and he's obviously washed up now, but you have to admit 7 years ago when Conor was in his prime, he was a different animal. He was definitely a different animal, but he was definitely overrated as well. Conor McGregor was one of the most overrated fighters of all time. He was good, but he got babied. He has one good win in his entire UFC career, and I'll die on that hill. 2, if you want to be charitable. 1, which is Eddie Alvarez. The other is Jose Aldo. It's Jose Aldo. That's it. Jose Aldo was a borderline fluke. I don't want to say it was a fluke, but borderline a fluke. And the Eddie Alvarez win was a good win. Outside of that, he has no good wins. Don't say Dustin Poirier before Dustin Poirier was ever even good. Don't say Max Holloway before he was ever even good. That's like me beating Max Holloway up on the elementary school playground as an adult and claiming it's a good win when he eventually becomes a UFC fighter. It's just that did not matter. Mendez came in on a week's notice out of shape and dominated him in the first round and completely gassed out. No, Dennis Seaver was not a good win. Don't you dare say that. Conor was nothing more than an industry plant who capitalized on all his opportunities. So, yeah. It is what it is, man. Ankalaev has a better resume than Khalil, but Ankalaev has one win in the last 2.5 years, so I think it was balanced out. Do you just grasp at whatever straws you possibly can? We all know he beat Jan Blachowicz and was robbed, okay? All right? We all know that. Calm down. And he's fighting Rockage now, so he'll have 3 fights in the last 12 months. You can frame it however you want. You're just buying into talking points. Ankalaev's been winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. UFC just signed Artem. I forgot how to pronounce his last name, but I know. Eddie was a fluke champ, nowhere near championship level. Eddie was good. I thought Eddie was going to murk Conor, so I can't even say. He went 4 rounds with Habib, just like I did with all your moms. Yeah, good one. Will the event in Tampa on December 14th even take place? It could get canceled. It's right before Christmas. Could get canceled. I could see it getting canceled. It all depends, man. You have to say. Colby's ducking. Colby's ducking. So, that's just the way it goes, though. It never ends. The video made on Ilia Max's fire, Max getting knocked out. I don't know about all that, but thank you. Thank you. There was a lot of people, a lot of beta males crying and whining and crying because they can't get Max Holloway's cock out of their mouth. They're obsessed with another grown man. Kickboxing style doesn't work well with small gloves. Joey, could you imagine if Max fought Conor now? Conor would die. I know. I don't know about die, but he'd get fucked up. If Ankalaev loses, who does Pereira fight? I don't think he's going to fight Ankalaev anyway, so it doesn't matter. He'll fight somebody. Who knows? It'll be Tom Aspinall or... I would laugh if Jones calls out Pereira. If Jones called out Pereira after beating Stipe, then what people are going to say. Because I'll tell you this, Pereira deserves to fight Jones more than Aspinall does. I'll tell you that right now. Conor beat a world beater Nate. Was winning 3 rounds against Habib. Shut up. Stand your base, you fool. As long as I've ever seen you go without mention. Yeah, shut your mouth. I mentioned him in my last video, you dumb bitch. Dana's promising 310 to be a banger card. Well, that's how you know it's going to be Pantoja versus Asakura as the main event. Dana over-promising and under-delivering. Dana promising a fun card and under-delivering? That's literally... Dana, I already read that. Bang this. McGregor versus Wonderboy at 170 like 3 years ago is a banger. Hot take, Ilia versus Max is the biggest main event of the year. I'm with you. I'm with you. 308's the biggest card of the year. 308 is the biggest card of the year. I hope they make Gary Leon Ian's beyond the Colby fight. Yeah, I don't even want to see him fight Colby. It's an easy win for Ian. Should fight Leon. If he wins, he gets a title fight. Hola, Joey. From Argentina, Max seems like not like at all. Topuria seems annoying, but humiliate. Yeah, he humiliated him. Prediction on Hill versus his brother. I don't know. I haven't seen what kind of shape his brother's in. It depends. Is it going to be over stuffing or ham this year? I don't know. I don't know. Is it going to be over the? Is it going to be at the? It's going to be at the Thanksgiving table or the Christmas table? That's what I want to know. Thanksgiving or Christmas table? Why do you dislike Hine? I get he's not the best, but because he's a bum, man. I don't ever want to see Kevin Holland ever fight again. He's a scrub who sells wolf tickets. Dana always bullshits, but the level of bullshit is getting out of hand. He's shameless these days. I know. It's annoying. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. Oh, so we know Haunter has 2 accounts he's sending. Thanksgiving table in front of his wife and kids. No, it's in front of his brother's wife and his kids. Allegedly. How delusional is his new video? Let's see how long his new video is. Let's see. Oh, it's 25 minutes. Responds to viral yawn. Oh my God. Cry me a fucking river. Jamal Hill responds to viral yawn. You think Anshu Jubilee versus Tony Ferguson going to happen at 310? God, I hope not. Joe, I'm getting this feeling Rockage will pull off the upset against Magomed. It could happen. Rockage is nasty. Rockage is nasty. How soon will Chiesa become a champion? You think... Nah, you don't believe that, bro. Soon. Very soon, man. I think he needs to get a #1 contender fight. I think he would wreck Shavkat. He would dump Leon on his bald spot. He would have a chance against Gary, and then we have to see him against Bilal. Rice, thank you for the 199. Hi, Joey. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. I was the one who was defending Demetrius Johnson the most as well by Dana. At one point, he actually was. At one point, he actually was. At one point he was. But yeah. Hill said that his fight is getting announced soon. Guaranteed it's going to be Yuri. I don't think it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to end up being Jan Blachowicz. I think the UFC, like, let me take a look real quick. I think the UFC is going to try to give Hill an easy win. He's already fought Johnny Walker. I'm calling it right now with Jan Blachowicz. Not that that's an easy win, but Jan's getting old as shit. I'm calling it right now, Jamal Hill, Jan Blachowicz. Tweet it out, say per MMA Joey. Per MMA Joey. I heard through the grapevine, Jamal Hill, Jan Blachowicz. 205 is finally getting good. I don't know about that. 205 has always been kind of eh. Should I make a prediction on Topuria Holloway? I'm only really like the Spaniard big mouth to be shutteth. I think Topuria is gonna beat Holloway. I don't know in what capacity though. Blachowicz beats Jamal. It's possible, but Blachowicz is getting old, man. You got to realize when you're that old, you start to fall off a cliff at some point. And I bet Jan seems slower every single time out, it seems. Who do you dislike more, Hill or Covington? Covington. Anybody sitting around doing nothing but speculate on this Ilia Holloway interview needs to get a life and stop making weird ideas like Holloway cares. Shut up, Colby Bummington, you pussy. You pussy boy. You got a name after a fighter in your profile. Jan is not 29 or 18. Jan's an old man, man. I would love if he fights Jan and Jan just slumps him. Slump City. Jamal Hill thinks he's better than he is because he fluked his way to a title. Let's be real here. He beat a dude coming off a loss for a title. A dude who ducked Magomed Ankalaev, by the way. He ducked Magomed Ankalaev. Glover. Oh, I can't wait. I'm breaking that out in the next video. Alex Pereira is ducking Magomed Ankalaev like his coach Glover Teixeira did. Remember? Glover Teixeira actually legit ducked Magomed Ankalaev. They offered him. They tried to make that the main event when Yuri pulled out, and he said, nah. Glover said, nah, I don't want that. So, Bo Nickel or Khamzat? Khamzat. Yeah, Pereira ducked Magomed Ankalaev. I hope he moves on to another fight. Yeah. Glover, that's not the only thing Glover taught him. He taught him to duck Ankalaev. You guys remember that, right? I wouldn't even want Holloway to point to the ground the first 10 seconds. I really want the fight to play out. Yeah, he would never do that. He only does it against wounded animals. He'll never do that in a fight that he's losing. He'll never do that in a fight that he hasn't already won. You know what I mean? It's like shooting someone in a kneecap and then saying, all right, let's fist fight now. All right, let's fist fight now. Is he lost to Warshawn? If you think that was Warshawn, that's crazy. Pereira lost to Warshawn, no. That's for sure. That's for sure. Jamal 50-44 to your boy Glover. I picked Jamal Hill by domination too. I picked Jamal Hill by domination. I think I was one of the very few. Seemed like most people. I wonder if I'm remembering that correctly. I feel like most people were picking Glover. Of course, Jamal Hill. I have to search his full fucking name. Let me take a look. 283 main event. 63% were picking Teixeira. And guess what? Damn, I killed it on this card. I went 12 out of 15 correct. I went 12 out of 15 correct on this card. 15 fights. Doggone it. So, tweet like father, son, Hal Pereira and Glover. Yeah, that's what it needs to be. And just put a headline of the news title. So, Jan's recent fights. Jamal deserves a rematch. Nobody ducks Jones. I still don't understand Jan losing to Glover. He got dominated too. It's because Glover's jiu-jitsu is really good. I don't know. Jan seemed to quit awfully quick in that fight. Where is Marcus McGee? He has a fight coming up. And not next week, but the following week maybe. October 26th. He's kissing my buddy's back. That was the stupidest thing ever. He's kissing my buddy's back. Your boy Ruffy got a fight. I know, dude. That's old news. Stipe, on paper, is still the greatest heavyweight of all time. The current state of the heavyweight division is abysmal. Tom wouldn't even beat the level of competition Stipe fought. Prime Stipe beats Tom Aspinall is the funniest part. Alex doesn't mention Ankalaev, dude. He mentions everyone but Ankalaev. That's why he's posting pictures of Tom Aspinall. And people act like, oh, man, he's so brave. He's so brave. He wants a fight that literally has nothing to lose in. No matter what, he'll get praised. Amazing card, not going to lie. I remember. Do you think Hill's Thanksgiving incident confirms he has a dark side to him and possibly even owns a German Shepherd? No, I just think it confirms he's a piece of shit if it's true. It's still alleged. He's probably going to settle outside of court. Since the sport is doomed, I'm rooting for Stipe to get an upset. I don't care anymore. I want Jones to pull out, Aspinall to step in and fight Stipe, and Stipe to smoke Aspinall. and then say, John Jones, where you at, John Jones? John Jones. He said, I did in 7 minutes what you couldn't do in 75. Facts. Facts, 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 and more facts. Topuria obliterated him. Obliterated him. Yeah, imagine Stipe. Imagine Stipe just sleeps Jones. Or sleeps. Jones pulls out. Aspinall steps in. Stipe sleeps Aspinall. John Jones. Propane session. 9/11 was an inside job. So, even Conor wants Alex to fight Magomed in his recent interview. I think he said he wanted to go up to heavyweight, but he could fight the Dagestani guy. I got a whiteboard out. You know what that means. Next time if Chandler gets destroyed against Oliveira, should I break out a whiteboard? Ilia was speaking facts, and somehow they think Max won. I know. And who even cares that much? Like, people are like, no, Max destroyed him, bro. Max cooked him up. I saw somebody say that shit. I literally almost fell out of my chair if I was sitting. I don't see how anybody thinks that Holloway got the better of Topuria. I don't see how nobody can think Holloway got the better of Topuria. I just can't see it. It makes me want to laugh hysterically for like 35 seconds. Chandler versus Topuria. Topuria would wreck Chandler bad. 308 is a 10 out of 10 card. We don't usually get those often. Fact. Fact, 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 fact. Damn, I keep seeing all these clips of the hurricane. So. Why do I keep getting this? Well, hold on. People are still complaining about Mario Batista. You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Holloway fans thought he won the first Volk fight. I know, dude. He lost the first Volk fight and lost the second Volk fight and lost the third fight. Got dominated by Volk in the third fight. I picked Volk in all 3 fights. Once he beat Aldo, I knew how good he was. We've never seen John take a shot at heavyweight, and the power's the last thing to go. Stipe could KO him. That Dan dude, 100%, 1,000% scamming. Look, I haven't done any deep dive on it, but that's what I'm convinced. From everything I've seen, it seems way too staged. He's 100% grifting up a storm. I'll bet my life on it. And people are buying it up because they're all brain-dead idiots. I knew the second, what was it, Dom posted it. I was like, oh, this is a grift for sure. Has to be a grift. I wish Cher was fighting Kevin Holland at 308. Yeah, nothing better than watching Kevin Holland show up and quit every fucking fight. Yeah, that's so much fun. Ilia's in Max's head. Max is pissed. I don't know if he's pissed, but he was definitely annoyed. Max didn't even say anything when Ilia said stand and bang for the first 5 seconds. Yeah, because he's not going to. He's only going to do it when he has a wounded gazelle in front of him. That's it. If he's got somebody who's busted up and already lost and beaten up and destroyed, he'll then stand and bang with him. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the way it is. So, yeah. Every Alex lightweight heavyweight opponents have no wrestling except Jan, then says I wouldn't even wrestle if they tried. They wouldn't have failed. Yeah, they're idiots. They're all idiots. Khalil's an idiot. Yuri's an idiot. And we already know Hill's brain dead. Hill's one of the dumbest fighters on the entire roster. Imagine you got to devise a plan and it's like the end of the world and you somehow end up with Jamal Hill and Michael Chandler. Oh, God. Hopefully they just listen because they're nothing more than muscle. Hill, you had your shot. I don't think people actually remember how slow John looked. Dude, the fight lasted 2 fucking minutes and 10 seconds of it was on the feet. Shut up. That narrative is so dumb. Who's the grifter? That guy on the boat is a grifter, 100%. I haven't done any research, but I'm 100% confident. Who destroys them up until that point? To be fair, there's no one even at 155 that should point to the ground against Ilia. Yeah, Ilia's boxing improves every single time out. In my opinion, at least. So, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Do you ever rescore rounds off a new attained cut? Yeah, I always go back. If there's a cut in the third round, I go back and rescore rounds 2 and 1. Decent Apex this weekend. Decent Apex the next 2 weekends. Which is funny because I say, oh, this fight night card's pretty decent this weekend. And people are like, Joey, this fight night's card is shit. I say, oh, this pay-per-view shit. Everyone's like, oh, no, this pay-per-view's good. It's like, you can't win. I realize how dumb the MMA fan base is. I don't eat Doritos, so I can't tell you. Volk played himself with taking a... Yeah, dude, Volk is the biggest idiot. The fan base ruined him. His teammates ruined him, and the fan base ruined him. They had him thinking he beat Islam Makhachev. So he said, oh, you know what? I didn't just get 49-46. Let me take it on short notice now. I can definitely win again. So, yeah. That's it. Hill quality sucks as dude can't stop changing angles with the camera. True. I haven't really paid attention. But it is good to change camera angles, but ever so often. I think if you randomly laugh maniacally in your video, it would help get your point across. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe after I get a bad pick. Joe, who is LT Dan? Dude, I don't know. Some grifter online. That's it. I don't give a rat's ass. Volk's ego skyrocketed after 284. Yeah, after getting 49-46, his ego blew up. What if he changes weight classes? I think Volk's done, dude. He's 40 years old, coming off 2 brutal KOs. I told you guys, snap of the fingers. Snap of the fingers, career done. It happens all the time. I've seen it so many times. 310 is either flyweight or below Usman main event. It's going to be the flyweight fight. I know it. I just know it. I know it. And everyone's going to be like, what? Dana said great fight card. It'll have a banger co-main event. Allegedly Hooker versus Gaethje. Allegedly Hooker versus Gaethje co-main of 310. Pantoja, Kaikara, France main event. Allegedly. Where there's smoke, there's fire, though. You know how that goes. We already got Aljo versus Evloev. We already have Gan versus Volkov. It'll be a solid card if that pans out. I wouldn't mind Pantoja versus Kaikara France. I actually think I would take Kaikara France. Where's MVP go from here? Maybe go back to PFL. He's a scrub. Nah, I'm kidding. I actually like MVP. We'll fight Wonderboy. Name 3 more times it's happened. Name 3 more times what has happened. A career ends like that. Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman. What's another one? You don't realize it, man. You don't realize it until it happens. I don't know. I can't think of another one off the top of my head, but Anderson Silva is one of them. These guys, I'm telling you, you got to appreciate them. So Hendricks, not really. Hendricks. I'm trying to think. Barral. You don't realize, and then boom, Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, done. You don't realize it comes out of nowhere. Conor McGregor, same thing. Floyd Mayweather, yeah, there you go. Usman, kind of similar, but I don't even think that could be the case, but I don't think that's proven yet. Because I arguably think he beat Leon in the trilogy, and then he took Khamzat on short notice. There's no shame in that. Morales, yeah. Tony should be banned from fighting. For sure. Fialio, yeah, but he was never really special. You know what I mean? It's these special guys that they're on the top, and then all of a sudden they're just not anymore. Joe, if I only had one opportunity to ask or make a statement to Dana in a filled arena with the world watching, what would you say to him? I don't know. I don't know. Truly, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm like, power slap sucks, and Francis Ngannou made the right move. Just get them all fucking fuming. Yeah. Weird Al Alex put out a bunch of grappling vids lately, planning to grapple Ankalaev. Submission, doubtful. Last time Kamaru Usman won a dominant fight was April 2021 when you started your channel. I guess so. Ilia will hurt and drop Max in the third, and we'll get a rear naked choke. Bookmark it. Maybe. Topuria is so good, man. I've been so high on Topuria. I've never picked against him other than the Volk fight, and I regret picking against him there. Because I always thought Topuria would be a champion, but I just thought, maybe it's a little bit too soon. Max Holloway, third round KO, flying knee. Max got pillow hands. I don't care what anyone says. Max has pillow hands. Who's your money on, Rob or Khamzat? My money's on Khamzat for sure. Khamzat fitting to get a title shot. I have a whole video prepared, but I just haven't made it yet. I just haven't felt like it. How well do you think Magomed does on the feet against Alex? How well Magomed does on the feet against Alex? I think he could chin Alex. Dana was mad about Strickland's statement towards Hamza. He's like, I don't even want to hear about it. Don't be a beta. What are you talking about? Are you talking to somebody else? Okay. If Max kicks at all, he's getting countered. We'll see, man. I'm not super confident either way. I think Holloway can definitely win. It'll be tough for Leon to come back from the Bilal beating. Yeah, there's no coming back from getting dropped on your bald spot. Pat, thank you for the 99-cent poverty dono. Appreciate you. You're definitely Pat Matthews, definitely a dollar store shopper for sure. For show. Definitely a dollar store shopper. I think so. Thanks for letting me borrow that 5K. You're welcome. Just pay it back in super chats. I think it's a good fight, but Ilia by decision. I'm probably picking Ilia, but I'm not 100% sure. Shavkat needs to move up. According to who? Imagine Khamzat knocks out Robert in the first round. Would not shock me. They'll be like, he still hasn't gone 5 rounds. He still hasn't gone 5 rounds. That would be the narrative. Topuria versus Makhachev. I'd pick Makhachev. Watching what Bryce Mitchell did. I think that at the end of the first round, he was holding Topuria down. I think Islam would be able to. I see people hyping up Rob over a win over Ikram. Yeah, they act like Ikram was a fraud because he lost to Whittaker on short notice, back-to-back weight cuts. Exactly. They always make an excuse, even if Chimaev wins early. They'll be like, he still hasn't gone 5 rounds, buddy. He still has not gone 5 rounds, buddy. Why do I have 70 million tabs open? Every time I get on, I have like 85 tabs open. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. So, yeah. Topuria versus Lopez will be a good fight. No, it won't. Lopez will get fucked up bad, man. I don't think Lopez even has a chance, but it'll be fun while it lasts. A super fight with Islam and Topuria in a year or two would be incredible. Yeah, Islam will say, nah, I'm not fighting any more 45ers. And people will be like, he's scared. But when he beats Volk twice, they say, oh, he's only fighting 45ers. Max don't got pillow feet. You see what he did to Gaethje's nose? Dude, Gaethje kept leaning into that. It was so annoying. Pereira has the same title defenses in a year that Khabib ever. Yeah, Khabib retired early. You know that, right? I don't know why people are still talking about Khabib 4 years after he retired. Literally 4 years to the month after he retired. Imagine still talking. Like, dude, you guys got to get Khabib's dick out of your mouth. Seriously. Did you see the statement Shavkat made? He claimed Islam rocked him in sparring. Did not see that. That's crazy. Funny how injured and sick excuses praised with Pereira, but chastised with Islam Makhachev. I don't know, man. Ilia would do the same. His nose is crooked already. Do you think Volk gets chinned by Lopez? At this point, no. I think Volk would beat Lopez if he didn't get chinned in the first round. Imagine ducking into a spinning back kick every single time he spins. I don't understand why Gaethje was still ducking in the 5th round. Every time Max would spin, Gaethje would duck. Lopez got size, maybe. But dude was about to lose to Dan Ige on 1 hour's notice. He's about to lose to Dan Ige on 1 hour notice. Did anyone else find it annoying, though, that Gaethje kept leaning into the spinning back kick? Every time he'd spin, he'd duck down. Ian Gary versus Kobe confirmed for 309. Kobe by decision. Doubtful. I thought Kobe would be fighting in November, though, before the election. So he could maybe possibly try to eke out a win and push out political propaganda. Volk versus Dustin, who you got? I would take Dustin. I feel like Volk is not next for the title because Dricus is going to main the Sydney card in February, so I think Lopez gets it. Could be. Gary's primarily a grappler, dude. He has good grappling. Gaethje versus Max was a rigged fight. Gaethje kept ducking into spinning kicks and no point deduction for Max. Yeah, basically. It's horribly officiated. It should have had a point deduction. Should have been a point deduction. Joey, they will do that for Strickland, I thought. Nah. Volk too small to trade with Dustin. True. Volk will get slumped by Dustin, I think. I think Volk will get slumped by Dustin, but I'm not 100% confident in that. Volk's really technical. People forget. Go back and watch UFC 276. When was that? Not last summer, but the summer before. Damn, that was summer of 2022. UFC 276. If I'm not mistaken, yep, Adesanya beats Cannonier. Alexander Volkanovski beat the dog shit out of Max Holloway. Sean Strickland gets brutally chinned by Alex Pereira. Brian Barberina KOs Robbie Lawler. Lauren Murphy versus Miocic Tate got pulled from the main card. What a shame that was to this day. Where'd you get the same UFC clock? I photoshopped it myself. I made that. That's not even the UFC's clock. I just made it look similar. I literally photoshopped that. I made that graphic. My damn self, buddy. I read Dana confirmed it. He did not confirm it. He said Colby's a possibility for Gary, but Colby's going to duck him. Joey busting out Luke Thomas quotes. What's a Luke Thomas quote? I don't even know. Imavov will beat Sean in a rematch. He's been much more aggressive since. Yeah, Sean won that by clinching up the entire time. You know Sean beat Imavov by doing what Mario Batista did to Jose Aldo? How many people are going to cry if Ankalaev beats Pereira? They're going to cry a lot. Arnold Allen beats Lopez pretty easily. Yeah, I think Lopez is overrated. Remember when I was a 4-year-old, Nick Diaz won his last fight ever. Now I'm 17 and he's still fighting? Yeah. Remember when Colby got confronted in the bathroom by the Russians and he was talking bad about Habib? Yeah, and he curled up into a little bitch ball. He's a pussy, man. He should have took his lumps. To this day. You know that's from Deontay Wilder, right? And a lot of people say that also. UFC 276 somehow had 4 middleweight champs on it. Strickland, Pereira, Adesanya. Who else? I'm not looking. Was Duplessis on the card? Volk should just retire, to be honest. He wants the money, man. He wants the money. That's what he wants. DDP? Who did DDP fight on that card? I don't remember. Was that Brad Tavares? Brad Tavares, if I'm not mistaken. Imagine Aylin Perez as champ. You know who I think legit could become champ? Norma Dumont. Volk got no chin now. Dana White in the pound-for-pound gayest of all time. You think so? You think so? You think he's dreaming about male fighters' bodies? Dricus headline in December, we'll see. If Dricus headlines in December, I think it'll be Strickland. Worst champ of all time, Nico Montana. You probably don't even know who that is. That's how bad she was. Nico Montana has 0 title defense. Who do you think's the worst commentator in the UFC? Probably Rogan, just because of the fact that everyone believes what he says. If Norma can defend Kayla's takedowns, she could win. I think she could. Dude said dump truck Dumont. Yeah, DDP looked like shit against Tavares and Sean got KO'd and they both got a belt somehow. I know. Dude, DDP looks like shit in every fight ever and somehow wins. I thought Adesanya had it in the bag. Rocky Pennington. No, Nico Montana's way more garbage than Rocky Pennington. Nico Montana won the belt and then never defended it. And I think she only fought one. Maybe she never fought in the UFC again. It was crazy. Kayla can barely make weight. Who knows how long she'll be around? Yeah, they should have started 45 and had Nunes, Kayla, and Cyborg all in the 45-pound division. But 5 years too late now, Dana. Dricus is so shit, but so good at the same time. It's heart. It's heart. He's got crazy heart, my friend. I shaved my head bald for every Alex fight since 295. You, my friend, are an absolute weirdo. Shouldn't the main eventers for December be training already? UFC just likes to announce everything in short notice, bro. But yes, you're right. DDP in Africa are going to go crazy? Yeah, it'll be crazy for sure. Hopefully it happens. Honestly, Izzy probably loses to Kayla. Doubtful. Grasso's takedown defense looked the same in her first and third fight. I thought they worked on it. Didn't seem like it. Joey's got the biggest heart in the MMA YouTube community. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but thank you. Shevchenko double champ. Shevchenko is... Does anyone else think Shevchenko is kind of shit now? I don't know if she's getting old or them lips are just getting crustier or what it is. But I'm tired of Shevchenko. I'm tired of Shevchenko. It's just annoying, man. DDP versus Chimaev. Oh my God, I want that fight so bad. So, why is Strickland low-key such a dork? Allegedly. From what I heard. Never mind. He just is, man. He's a fucking weirdo. Joey's not afraid of the truth. Yeah. I'm not scared of anything. Buddy. Buddy boy. So. Damn. Damn. Let me click on this real quick. I'm dying. Joey's the... Anyway, Strickland went from not needing a title to not fighting unless he's getting one. If Chandler asked you to be his agent, would you? I'd have to see what my cut of his purse was and how soon he planned on fighting. So, why is that Strickland goes from 0 to 100 on his sparring partners, but when he spars Alex, he acts like a bitch? Because he is a bitch. He might as well be Pereira's cuck. All right? Strickland probably lets Pereira fuck his girlfriend. That's it. Joey's on Valentina's OnlyFans right now. If she has an OnlyFans, Yeah, come to my OnlyFans and check out my crusty lips. I don't drink any water, especially when I'm practicing. Oh my God. Nobody puts fear in my heart, buddy. No, there's nobody that puts fear in my heart. What do you think about Bivol versus I don't even know how to pronounce their names. I don't even know who they are. Couldn't pick them out of a lineup. If either one of those guys robbed me on the street, I wouldn't be able to name them. But everyone keeps telling me it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. You can see my other crusty lips for $5.99 a month. Pause, Jack. Pause. Them lips drier than the matchmaker. Dude, the matchmakers lately are shit. Strickland versus Baralho would be great. No, it wouldn't, because Baralho would beat the dog shit out of Strickland. So, yeah, I'll pass him on the sidewalk, drop him on his bald spot. Yeah, I'm really worried. I pray that I do one day. Joe, yet again, you need to watch Bivol versus Beterbiev on Saturday. Strickland versus Yoel Romero. Oh, my God. That'd be so boring. Yoel will probably slump him, though. In his prime, at least. Not right now. Yoel would just stand there now. Strickland versus Costa, too. Yeah. Batista said he deserves a title shot. Do you agree 100%? Especially after that third round? Especially after that third round, he 100% deserves it. How can you not give it to him? That third round was an absolute master class against a former champion. Former two-time champion, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can stop talking shit about my baby girl. Okay, we won't talk anymore about her crusty lips. Batista versus Merab, match of the year. Merab would probably win. You see Paulo Costa beating any top 10 middleweights? No. Sup, what's going on? What's going on, man? Batista took years off Aldo's life. That's facts. We need Rose versus Esparza 3. Okay. Joe, going to see the movie Baby Girl with Nicole Kidman? No, I haven't even heard of it. I've been wasting money on movies that I've been paying for a movie membership that I haven't been going and seeing. So, what is it, $25 a month? I haven't gone to a movie in months. Never forget 2022 Fight of the Year, Rose versus Esparza 2. I'll never forget I watched that twice. Pray for me, boys. I watched that twice. Does Max go straight back to lightweight if he gets beat? I don't know what I'm doing. Sure. You didn't go see Joker 2? I did not. I thought about it, but then I heard everyone saying it was shit. Not that I trust everyone, but if it's that unanimously hated, it's probably dog shit. So, Batista's never getting out of the Apex Purgatory after a shit show versus Aldo. Favorite TV show besides The Ultimate Fighter has to be Dana White's Contender Series. Did you watch the Schmoes interview with Conor? I did. It sucks that Conor doesn't even do any real interviews anymore. He gives you two minutes of time. He actually looked sober in that interview, though. Has Jackson watched The Leftovers yet? No idea. Hasn't filled me in. Pause. Prime Aldo would destroy Topuria. Disagree. But he could. That'd be a banger matchup. Can you imagine? Dude, Prime Aldo was... Go watch Aldo versus Chad Mendes 2. That's one of my favorite fights of all time. Aldo, Chad Mendes 2. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's an incredible fight. What event was that? Let me see if I can guess. I want to say it had a 2 on the end. Was it 142? I don't think it was. 142. 152, 162. Wasn't 162. 172. Wasn't 172. I don't think... Maybe it didn't have a 2. I'm trying to remember what event it was. Damn, I forgot the numbers. Maybe it was... It was in October, if I'm not mistaken. What year was it? I'm not looking at the chat because I think someone's going to spoil it. Was... 166. I don't know. I think it was... $166 was in October, which was Cain of Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos. So you add 12 pay-per-views, 178. 178 was supposed to be Jones, but ended up being Demetrius. So it had to be 179 then. I like how you guys put it in the chat. That's why I wasn't looking at it. It has to be 179. Let me check if that's it. Yup, and I remember loving the poster, man. The poster was pretty slick. That's a great fight. That was a great fight. Isn't it weird how I remembered 166 was October? It was a following year. Now I figured it out. I wasn't looking at chat. If my eyes glanced over this way, I would not see it in chat. UFC posters were posters back in the day. It seemed like it. Where'd you get that light bulb? I don't know. I found it on the street. UFC one, I knew it was 142. I knew 142 was the first one. I figured that out. Because 141 was Lesnar Overeem. 142 was in January. It was Aldo Mendez won. So, can we see outside your window? No. I'll show you your mother's tits, though, when I go to bed. Everybody like the stream, if you would. Everybody like the stream. I would appreciate it. People don't understand that Ilia's boxing is at a professional boxer's level. I don't know about that. I'm not going to go that far. But Ilia does have some crisp boxing, but I don't know if it's professional boxing level. How the F is Jamal Hill a top 3 light heavyweight? I don't even think he's top 10. I don't know. He's beaten nobody. He's literally beaten nobody. I mean, who is he beaten? I mean, he probably belongs in the top 10, but maybe not top 5. I don't know. I'm trying to remember who Jamal Hill beat. I guess he beat Glover. That's fine. Yeah, he probably deserves to be top 5. He beat Glover. He beat Walker, which is an okay win for light heavyweight. Who else did he beat? I can't remember. He beat Thiago Santos. That was a main event at one point. So, it's all right. I mean, I think he's definitely top 10. Jamal Hill's only active win is Walker, and I didn't fact check that. Seems like it. Did you see what Ariel and his crew were saying about Pereira and Ankalaev matchup? No, what were they saying? That it's a dumb fight and they shouldn't risk it? Such pussy little WWE pussy motherfucker, beta male cucks. Joey Ilia knocked down Canelo sparring partners with the body shot. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. Mavsar. I think Mavsar's the only guy featherweight that's beating Ilia right now. I think Mavsar is the only guy at featherweight that can beat Ilia. And I would probably still pick Ilia over him. Which is crazy. Mavsar would probably beat Holloway. Nah, maybe he'd gas. I don't know. Who did Proskauer beat? Glover. That's all he beat was Glover. Ank will never leave the desert. Yeah, his last fight was in Las Vegas, you dipshit. Mavsar would dominate Lopez again like he did the first time. They were saying Pereira should move up to heavyweight to face Gane. That's literally the most brain-dead take I've ever heard. So, and if Ankalaev beats Rakichin, he's to wait it out. Oh, God. Why the fuck would Pereira go up and fight Gane? Makes no sense. If Pereira goes up, he's walking into a title shot. But he hasn't even earned that right yet, in my opinion. Win 1 or 2 more fights. Topuria would batter Lopez so bad. Topuria would first round KO Lopez, I think. I would take Ilia over Max and Islam. That's crazy. I'd take Islam over Ilia. Jean Silva has a good chance of beating Topuria. Now, you're getting way ahead of yourself. Bub. You're getting way ahead of yourself, buddy boy. That's insane to even say. So, I mean, I don't know how you could even say that with a straight face. I mean, seriously. That's insane. It's really only Magomed left, and maybe Jan. Besides Jan, there's nobody yet. Let Jan get a win in the meantime. Show me evidence where Alex proved he's a well-rounded champ. Dude arguably lost to Jan. Agreed. Is one the loneliest number? No. Joe, you're tripping ignoring the dark horse of the featherweight division. Lerone Murphy is in a tough fight for Topuria. Dude arguably lost to, what's his name? Gabriel Santos. Arguably lost to him. I got to sneeze really bad right now. That was brutal. That was brutal. So, I don't know. Jeez, man, that sneeze was brutal. That made me want to just quit YouTube right there. That was so brutal. That hurt my soul. Joey is a real one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, fuck, I got a headache now. I have a deviated septum. So every time I sneeze, imagine sneezing while holding your nose. Essentially, that's what I have. It's a pain in the ass. That sneeze could have knocked out Johnny Walker. That sneeze would have KO'd Johnny Walker. So, Ulberg has no good wins. Title shot. Let Ulberg smoke Jamal Hill, and then he gets a title shot with a win over Jamal Hill. That's what I would like to see done. Ankalaev would have win over Rockage. And then Ulberg versus Hill. If Ulberg beats Hill, title shot next. Jack Della arguably lost to Basil Hafez. I thought he did. I don't think it was a brutal robbery, but I thought Hafez won. Lopez is fun to watch, but I think he's one of the most overhyped contenders. You think? He arguably lost to Dan Ige, and Brian Ortega is literally a fucking garbage can. Would you have Conor McGregor on your channel for an interview? What a fucking dumb question that is. Yeah, sure. Tell him to text me. Joe, you're the only MMA content creator I watch on a regular basis. Thank you. I'm happy to have you watch me as another grown man. Watch me on a daily basis. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ahmed. I'm just going to say your last name. Shish Ear Ahmed. What would you ask Conor? I would ask him if he's using any recreational drugs in his off time. I would ask him if he has an open relationship. I would ask him, has he had any negotiations with the UFC? I would ask him, would you do what Chandler did over the past 2 years? Do you think Chandler's a brown noser? Has Chandler made any sexual advances towards you? What do you think of Jamal Hill? What do you think of Dana saying he's not worried about you? Why do you think you're not getting a date? Nobody said he lost to Ige. Dalmatian or Doberman? Doberman. Man, Joey, I did this little test to see if my brain was healed. Shit's still not healed from the concussion because whenever my eyes are doing is not good. Because whatever my eyes are doing not good when I track things. What do you mean? Like looking around? I swear, earlier this year when I got sick, my eyes still aren't the same. I have trouble like focusing, like heavily. Like it's almost like when I have these bright lights in front of me, it's like, and I've dimmed them down a bit too. Changed Aldo's trajectory. Conor was knocking out guys at 145. Okay. People downplayed Islam's win against Dustin was much more dominant when crazy over Alex's win. I just think there's a mix. It depends on your perspective. But yeah, people were going to act. I'm being dead serious. People were going to act as if Dustin was robbed if Islam would have won. Did my eyes look jittery? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. After Lopez, Ige, I was scared they'd make it a draw. I don't remember what I thought, but I thought Lopez won the first 2 rounds, I think. Poirier win is 20 times better than Khalil. Agreed. What kind of MMA memorabilia? I just have some bobbleheads and some autographs. Anderson Silva, Dan Henderson, Piotr Jan. Joe, you should start interviewing fighters. I've watched Kevin Ali vid. You're good at interviewing skills. It's not something I'm gonna do as like a full-time thing, but occasionally I'll mix it in. And just right now, it's just not happening. I don't have any connections to these dudes. What am I gonna do? Blow up their inboxes? No. If somehow the opportunity arises, I'll do one. How can Alex be number 1 pound for pound when he has one-dimensional style? He's not. He would lose to Islam if Islam didn't even put on a pound. Honestly, Ige beats Murphy. Murphy's overrated. Or Murphy's pretty good. Imagine Joey had got Topuria on his channel after 308. Yeah, that'd be insane. That would never happen. Somebody told me Pereira should be number 1 after beating Khalil because Islam only beat featherweight twice and then Dustin Poirier recently. Dude, the one Volkanovski win's better than Pereira's entire light heavyweight career. No, there was no response. Chandler is tougher. Is a tougher Volk? No. No, Chandler's a brain dead idiot. Don't ever compare him to Volk. Volk's way better. This guy fight MMA. I'm a former UFC heavyweight champion. You show your fucking respect, buddy. You show some damn respect. Anyway. Anywho. I mean, I have a million. Somehow every time I get a million tabs open. I got a million tabs open after Topuria brutally humiliated Max Holloway. And people were so mad. People were so mad that Holloway got humiliated in an interview. So, yeah. Joey Strickland talks about USA, but then helps a Brazilian prepare against an American. What a hypocrite. This is good point against Krylan. He's such a dumbass. I really think Bilal would be open to going on a channel if you had a connection. You guys have to realize I'm literally nobody. I don't know why you guys think I'm some famous celebrity. So, I don't know. I'm not some celebrity, bro. And you need like 1 million subs to be considered a celebrity. All right. Predictions for Whittaker Chimaev. I think Chimaev runs through Whittaker probably. It was funny when Ilia was saying in the interview, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and also when he said, you think I'm weird? You're weird. Something like that. Holloway didn't get humiliated, but he lost the conversation. He got humiliated. At the end was humiliation. I'd be so embarrassed if that happened to me. Making fun of someone the way they speak, and they speak 6 languages, and you can barely speak English, and you lived there your entire life. That's humiliating. The fact won't change that Topuria will be sleeping on the canvas. We'll see. I can't wait for that fight. We shall see. Can't wait on that banger. I really can't wait on that banger. You're a fan? Yeah, I was a fan. I've been a fan, yeah. I thought that was a great response. Not with them pillow punches? Yeah. I mean, people acting like Max Holloway has crazy KO power because of a dead body of Gaethje in the 5th round. Slugging it out as a wounded animal. I don't know. I like Max, but I'm kind of pulling for Ilia. I don't know if I'm pulling for anyone. I mean, I guess I kind of lean Topuria now because of all the weirdos that like are like obsessive. I hope Shavkat beats Bilal. I hope Bilal beats Shavkat. He was sleep them on a knee, with him on a knee. Ilia, didn't Max get dropped to a knee by Volk? Ilia beat the dead body of Volk coming off. Well, that Volk destroyed Max Holloway 3 times. So I don't know if Volk was a dead body at that point, but definitely a diminished version. Max really a kickboxer, not even a boxer. I mean, hot take, when has Max ever fought a good striker outside of Volk and Gaethje? And we know how those 1 out of 4. Korean Zombie, dead body. Calvin Kattar, school Calvin Kattar, not that great of a striker. Yeah, he did beat Aldo. You're right. He was grappling against Yair, though. And you know what's crazy? Aldo was winning until he would gas out. If I remember. I don't remember which fight was which. Aldo even like stumbled him in one of them. What's the scariest movie you ever seen where you need a nightlight before bed? I didn't need a nightlight, but The Conjuring 1 was pretty scary. 1 and 2 were pretty scary. But I need a nightlight. I'm not a pussy. Buddy. What do I look like to you? You trying to make me out to be a fool? Huh? Islam has beat 2 former champions, with 1 being a 45er. Alex has beat Adesanya 85 to 205 and beat former champs Jamal Hill, Jan, and Yuri twice. Jamal Hill, fake champ. Jan, he robbed. And Yuri, short notice, coming back from catastrophic injury both times. Jamal Hill coming back from catastrophic injury. Literally every win at light heavyweight for Pereira is just dog shit. Aldo easily his best win. Besides that, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even remember him beating anyone else that good. I mean, Ortega's a scrub. But I guess in retrospect, we're playing revisionist history. He still has a good resume. Yuri 4-2 in the UFC. Yeah, best win was Dominic Reyes. I don't think Strickland's getting the next shot. I'm going to work on a video hopefully tomorrow. I've been meaning to do it for 2 days, but other things have come up. Pereira has the most overrated legacy. I don't even think he shouldn't even have that great of a legacy yet. Never defended his belt at middleweight. Fake legacy at light heavyweight. Entire fake legacy. Robbery against Jan. I'd probably pick Hooker over Gaethje. Especially in the co-main event at UFC 310 in December, if it happens. Jan Alex was a robbery, bro. Maybe it was a borderline robbery, but it was a robbery. Any movie's good. You can always pick apart everyone's resume. Facts, yeah. I made that point in my video about talking about how 307 was a disgrace. Only us hardcores get it, though. He beat a Hill who was at best 70%. I don't even think he was 70%, bro. Joey has a dark side to him. I do. I do have a dark side to me. I like how Overlap disappeared yesterday. You notice he got what he wanted and he disappeared? It's crazy that old man Jan was the closest to beating Alex. He did beat him. He won rounds 1 and 3. But yeah. Hill isn't even that good. So Beta Glover on short notice, yeah. It's crazy how number 8 ranked guy did better than 2 former champions. Yeah, because Yuri was coming back from a catastrophic injury on short notice the second time. Catastrophic injury, rushed back the first time, short notice the second time, and also Pereira's a nightmare matchup for him. Jamal Hill coming back from catastrophic injury, short notice. So it doesn't actually shock me. Plus, Yuri and, let's be real, Yuri and Hill are both overrated as hell. Yuri was winning the first fight, fair enough. Is this the hardest matchup Max has ever had? Nah, Volk in his prime was. I think Volk in his prime probably beats Topuria. Let's not forget Herb Dean rigged the fight. The only reason he could KO Hill. Facts. TDP said he got offered a shit ton of money to fight Izzy at 300 while Izzy. Same thing probably happened with Hill. 100%. Hill said it. I made a whole video at it the night it got announced. Go back and look. Just like Jamal Hill behind the scenes talking to Aaron Bronstetter. It's on the channel. You can go find it. I covered it the night it happened. So 298 night, maybe. It actually got a decent amount of views. I know Hill's dumb and salty, but I feel like he wouldn't have made as many excuses if he had a full camp and was fully healthy. I think that's why he's salty. Because he doesn't feel like that was the best him. And he just wants it back bad. "13 Ghost. I never heard of it. Do you think 311 will happen in Los Angeles? And Dana said Strickland was getting the next shot in February. Do you think that's true? No, I don't. I think Strickland eventually gets skipped over. I like how you can tell Dana's fed up with Strickland. Oh, I can't wait for him to move on and say, this business moves fast. Strickland's going to throw a hissy fit. Hill yawning has to be the funniest MMA shit I've seen. Dude, Hill is such an imbecile. Legit an imbecile. You pick against Alex every fight, then downplay it every time he wins. I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Picking against him doesn't make the win any better. It's because he's overrated as shit. I don't understand. You picked against him. You picked against him, yeah, because I thought he's a scrub. I thought he's overrated, not a scrub. I didn't mean that. Remember when Chandler said Armin shouldn't wait? Where do you live, Joey? Anchorage, Alaska. Strickland lost Dana's respect when he ducked Whittaker. He ducked Chimaev multiple times, too. So, he made a video reacting to the main event called "All MMA YouTubers Crybabies for Overanalyzing His Yawn." Did he actually say MMA YouTubers, or you just made that part up? Did you just make that up? I'm curious. I don't think he said MMA YouTubers. He's such a little pussy, though. It wouldn't surprise me. He's such a little puss. Jamal Hill just annoys me, man. I'm telling you, he rubs me the wrong way. He rubs me the wrong way. Especially with his little boy saying, give me your address. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Suck my cock. Shout out to the OGs who remember that. This Hurricane's looking bad. Khamzat would destroy DDP. Ragdoll, probably. But I don't know. Khamzat, DDP probably survives. Dude said, send me to Addy. Send me to Addy. Yeah, suck me. That dude was such a little puss. A little pussy. What if he's watching right now? He wants to mend fences. I would have messaged Jamal Hill. Comment on his YouTube channel. Let me comment on Jamal Hill's YouTube channel and say, hey man, I really would like to I'd really like to mend fences. I'd really like to mend fences, Jamal. Oh, Jamal Hill's definitely seen some shit. I can tell you that. Some of his videos were like way too spot on with what I was saying. I'll never forget when this motherfucker was crying about Ariel Helwani asking. Ariel literally, everyone was on Jamal Hill's side. Ariel asked Yuri, who do you think's the better fighter, Hill or Pereira? And Yuri said Pereira. And Hill got salty about it, started attacking Ariel for YouTube clout. And the entire MMA community backed him up. You're only safe because I allow you to be safe. Where I come from, that constitutes an ass whooping. Blah, 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 blah. I'm from Detroit. I punched my brother's teeth out at Thanksgiving dinner. Wah, wah, wah. Don't you dare. Don't you dare disrespect me. If me and you were in a room, you'd only be safe because I allow you to be safe. He literally said to Ariel Helwani. He said, Ariel Helwani. Jamal Hill said, Ariel Helwani, if we were in a room, you'd only be safe because I allow you to be safe. If I wanted to, I could bend you over. That's what he said. That's what he said. I don't know. Allegedly. The comments destroyed Hill's recent video. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Is the new video that bad? Hill's a soft side to him. Respect that, please, Joey. Oh, I respect it. Jamal has a cutout of Joey glued to his heavy bag at home. I bet in the house on that. Is his new video that delusional? I'll have to check it out. I seen that he posted it, but I'll have to check it out. It'll be very, 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 very interesting. Joey, how do you live in Alaska but are Eastern Standard Time? I live out in the middle of nowhere and just go off Eastern Time. Nothing but facts from Hill regarding Ariel. Yeah, sure it was. Joey, I just watched the Jamal Hill video. You got to break it down. How bad is it? How bad is it, bro? Don't lie to me. Did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch the whole thing? Is it bad? I'm a Hill fan, but it's cringe to watch right Chama under every Hill video. I got to see this new video, how bad it is. Oh, my God. I got to check this out. I got to check this out after the stream, maybe. Hill might be more delusional than Cowboy. He said he doesn't even want to fight for the title. He wants to fight Alex only. He's been said that, though. Was there anything super delusional? Have you ever attended a UFC event? I've attended 3 of them. Do another Chandler video? Dude, there's nothing to do a Chandler video on. What do you want me to do a Chandler video on? Dude saying, do another Chandler video. Like, what do you think? I just do them? I just pull them out of my ass? No, something has to happen. Hill looked so shit in that Thiago Santos fight. Somehow got a title shot against the easier opponent of the... Time to put Chandler video to rest. No, I have to see what happens. There's always going to be opportunities. We went from picking Hill on the channel and live chats to roasting him for being a clown. He is a clown. Picking Hill to beat Glover. I did pick Hill to beat Glover. I know I did. There was a lot of clowns telling me I was wrong. I had a lot of people telling me I was wrong. Hill got taken. I remember someone saying Hill got taken down by Thiago Santos. Something like that. Who do you got for Ilia Islam? I take Islam all day. Can you guys like the stream? Nobody's liked the stream. That's crazy. That's embarrassing. This is a weekly live chat. Have some fucking respect. Like the stream and also make sure you subscribe. We had a bunch of Max Holloway fanboys unsubscribe from the channel after the recent drop. I lost like 5 subs. They've already been replaced, but I lost like 5 subs. So if you guys want to help replace them even more, that's what happens when you speak the truth, man. When you speak the truth to power, people get mad about it. People get mad about it. They're like, how dare you speak bad? Just got here and subbed and liked. Thank you. Yeah, I should have done this stream earlier, but I was like, I don't feel like it at all. Is Islam versus Topuria a close fight? Yes. I think it could be. I think Islam wins like 48-47. Close fight. I have to watch the Hill thing, and if so, I'll do a video tomorrow. If so, I'll do a video tomorrow on it. But as of right now, I have no plans to do that video. I have to watch the video itself. We will have to see, my friend. I can't believe it's 1:30 already. I got to start getting on here earlier. Pause. To another Jeff Molina video. I've never done a Jeff Molina video. Max got completely bitch slapped by a dude who speaks 3-4 languages. I know. Great content. You've been putting it out. Keep it out. Keep it up, boss. Thank you, Barry. Appreciate you, Barry. Oh my! I can't wait to see Strickland crying online when another middleweight title fight gets announced. Dana promised me. Dana promised me. What's Hill's brother's path to victory in a rematch against his brother at Jamal at Thanksgiving? Does he throw an overhand right and start the fight, and then should the first fight be considered a title defense? What he needs to do is he needs to throw stuffing in his face like Tony Ferguson throws sand. Then he sucker punches him. Stuffing in the face, sucker punch right to the teeth. He exacts his revenge. That's what he needs to do. The Jan Figgy card starts at 3 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's crazy. Needs to get Herb Dean to step in for a second. Nah, Dana confirmed it, but Dana was like, yes. Like, is it Strickland? Is Strickland going to be next to the title? Yes. Shit changes all the time. And I plan on making a video, but we'll see if I get to it. I think there's like a 60% chance he gets skipped. I'll say 60% chance. At least 50. It all depends about timing. Timing. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So everyone just said, oh, Dana confirmed. He's literally like this. Yes. And didn't say another word about it. Strickland is terrified that Khamzat's going to take his title fight. You're streaming the 3 a.m. card? I don't know. Dana said Chimaev versus Usman gets the next title shot. Yeah, he said Bilal get the next title shot with a win over Gilbert. He said so-and-so gets the next title shot so many times. None of the times that he's talked about Strickland getting the next title shot, he's like double, tripled down. He's been like, yeah, Strickland's #1 contender. That makes sense. I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's a lot going on. But yeah, Strickland's #1. Strickland literally got a split decision win over Paulo Costa, and somehow he thinks he's earned a title fight. What a joke that is. What an absolute joke. So, plus Strickland's turning down fights left and right. He should have been fighting Strickland for #1 contender. Enjoy sitting out for a year, Strickland. So, Chimaev was getting a title shot, had an allergic reaction, and was injured. Okay. Feels like forever. We've seen a face-to-face between fighters anymore. Why do you think the UFC don't do it anymore? I mean, getting them literally face-to-face, they just don't do it because they don't think it's worth it. Costa never deserved the Strickland fight. That's true. Strickland ducked Khamzat then. Strickland ducked Khamzat then. So, it is what it is. Listen, boys. It's already really late. I'm going to link you guys my newest creation. My newest creation was a banger. Strickland would be Robert's biggest fan at 308. Oh, 100%. He's too big of a star. Dana loves that. Saying no, Khamzat beats Robert is... Man got bitched in the grappling by DDP. Not even half the wrestler Khamzat is. Agreed. Listen, boys. Go check out my newest video about Max Holloway getting humiliated by Ilia Topuria. I'm getting out of here. I might try to jump on for an earlier stream tomorrow. Is what I might do. I can't make any promises, but it's what I might do. It's defend yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Yeah. So, Khamzat steamrolls Whittaker. I'm actually with you. I'm with you. I think Khamzat beats him in the first round. So, way ahead of you, Cut. Can you guys do me a favor? Go check out that video. Like, comment on it. I got a bunch of Max Holloway fanboys attacking me. Feel free to attack me as well. Check it out. Go watch it. Comment on it. Like it. I would greatly appreciate it. It's a heater of a video that's really pissing a lot of people off. So, defend yourself at all times. Like the stream on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Goodbye. Good night. And see you guys later.